How's it going, everybody? Matt here, bringing you guys another video for this week. Figured I would just do this one on suits because I've had a lot of people ask me about them. And as far as, how many I have, what all I have, what's hanging up, what's not hanging up. Will this camera focus? Does this camera just not want to focus? Good enough. But anyway, so we'll start off from left to right here. I actually have a All Hope Is Gone Slipknot hoodie hanging up. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I may actually try to find a new place for it just because I'd like to have this wall with tapestry and stuff, which I have several that I would like to just kind of move along this back wall here and behind the masks just to kind of give a little bit of a backdrop. But yeah, so we'll start off with my red self-titled jumpsuit. That has an 8 on it, but I ordered the wrong measurements, so I got a couple of 6s to go here, because this would be more suitable for a clown jumpsuit, because it is pretty big. It's very wide, and it's the right height, just not the right width, so I figured, just turn it into a clown jumpsuit and be done with it. Don't really know why I have this hanging here. This is like a Walgreens special $3, plastic mask. Thought it looked pretty cool, especially where you can do like the half face type stuff. Let's see here. We've got a festival shirt here. This one is from this past year at Louder Than Life. This is the camera shirt that we had in our little group for the festival. 13 on it. This is when we still had the Team 13 stuff going on, which we still have it going on. It's just not as prominent. We had a couple of run-ins with the officials at Louder Than Life, so this turned into a nightmare more or less than anything, but it's just a two-tone crew shirt. But it's part of the team, part of the gimmick, so I figured why not hang it up here with all the other stuff. Next up, we have a clown .5 jumpsuit. This was made by my buddy Paul Vick. I think this was the first one that I got from him, if I'm not mistaken. But got the 6s here sewn on. Then we'll take a look at this back patch. Got the .5 two-headed goats, the 6 on the bottom. I haven't trimmed it up or anything yet, but my .5 mask for clown isn't even finished. So I figured I'd just leave it till I got it ready. And next up we have another tour shirt, or festival shirt. Tour shirt, like I'm a rock star or something. But festival shirt. This one was from Carolina Rebellion of the first year, which would have been 2015. These are what the shirts looked like prior to getting the two-tone crew shirts. Nothing on the back, just just your standard patches here. We've got another one of those as we are coming down the line. Got the cool Lucky 13. This thing's still gross. You can still see the orange dust from the fairgrounds in North Carolina. So there's those, and we'll kind of give you guys an idea as to the mask setup here for a little while. That thing was probably going to be replaced because it is just horrendous at this point. I've actually got a couple in mind, so we'll see how that goes. Got the cool trusty clown here, dirty as ever, ripped and torn. We've got the Craig Youth recast. I've just got these nails sitting out here that I took measurements on. I've actually got a whole bag of them back there. I think I've got about 2 or 3 sets of them. I can do probably 3 of these. So I got these at my local hardware store. They are the exact same ones. They are chrome though. They don't have like the yellow like gel finish over the top of them. And we've got the rotting dread mask there. And then we've got the rotting, not even 100% sure what to call that mask. It was just the first one that I'd ever done. Then we got my tiny superstars here from way back in the day. Then we'll go back up, and here is the tour shirt I was talking about. This one was worn for the Carolina Rebellion 2015 also. Got the white zombie stuff here. Corn here. Nothing crazy. Just again, this was a step, just the first step to the evolution to the two-tone. So he was just sort of kind of getting everything started out. Design-wise, here's my J.5 suit. Of course, it hasn't been messed with or anything yet. This suit will be finished up as we go into the festival season. We've just got to cut the sleeves down, cut the legs down, get this thing ready to go. Take a look at that awesome back patch, two-tone red, two-headed goat. But yeah, just got to get this bad boy ready, get everything dusted off. I work in here too, so it takes a toll on some of this stuff. But yeah, this suit will be worn with that mask down there. I'm not sure what days I have set up for this yet. Like structure-wise, what I'm going to wear, Friday, what I'm going to wear Saturday, what I'm going to wear Sunday. I will figure that out as we get closer, but for now, I just have the 3 days figured out. Don't actually have a time set up. Next up is the full .5 Corey Taylor gear. This is shirt, pants, vest, the whole nine. The only thing I don't have is the mask. I ended up selling it to a good friend of mine. They were pretty stoked whenever I talked about it going up for sale. I had worn it the entire day, and they honestly liked it even more because I had worn it all day. So I was pretty happy to sell it to somebody who was, extremely happy to be getting it. This is the Gen 1 vest. I have the Gen 2 vest downstairs. I just don't have patches on it yet. So, and what I mean by Gen 1 and Gen 2 is Gen 1 had the eyelets with the drawstring down the side. Gen 2 is the neoprene pull straps, which would mimic these. This was the first vest that he started. Well, technically this is the second vest. The first vest was whenever he was wearing the gray outfit, but whenever he went all black and went to the proper wear, this is the one that he started wearing for that. Excuse me. And these 8s were being replaced. These were just 8s that I made for literally just the day. For some reason, there was nobody locally doing anything like this, like the cool iron-on stuff. So, by the time that we started kind of finding people who could do it, it was too late, so I just needed something temporary. So we have this one, and we have this one, but I do have the correct stuff now. It is just downstairs, and we haven't really had the time to put them on with everything else going on for this year. These also have, the shirt also has the things that he had his hands in. If I can get the sleeve pulled apart. There we go. The little thumb holes. I actually thought that these were separate gauntlets that he bought, so I actually purchased some of those, and then to find out that the shirt itself actually had these inside that are sewn in, because this is the material for these as it is for the shirt itself. It's very soft up here, it's very rigid, and BDU style up here. So, but yeah, full .5 gear. It's pretty simple, but at the same time pretty, I guess, detailed and sometimes hard to find unless you do a lot of research or you have a lot of friends that do that like to look into this kind of stuff. Next up is our worn self-titled jumpsuit. This is the second one that I purchased after buying the big one that will be turned into the clown. This is a Corey Taylor jumpsuit. I don't know if you know or not, but it seems to kind of be a pretty popular thing for me to be Corey Taylor. Just kind of throwing that out there. A lot of people think, he's my favorite member, and he's not really. He's just, I don't know, I just kind of stuck to him, I guess, with my first suit, which we will get to. It just sort of kind of started following there, which is one of the reasons why I'm changing it up this year, bringing you guys some new stuff. But yeah, same exact thing. Got the iron-on barcode across here with the 7, cool number there. Got the little buttons here. Nothing there, which the buttons have actually fallen off on this side because I wore this one to a festival. Got the cool iron-on S, the big back patch, the 8 on the other side. So yeah, very basic, but this one is very, very worn. It is very gross. I wore this a whole day at Carolina Rebellion last year. So yeah, it's put in quite a bit of work, about 12, 13 hours, I guess, which is pretty good. You know, I stay in full character the whole time. There is no halfway mark where I take my mask off. I'm not really big into that, so I prefer just to sweat, you know, for forever, as opposed to taking all that stuff off and coming out of character. And then we've got the newest edition, which is my All Hope Is Gone Chris jacket, which for some reason looks like it's about to fall off. But yeah, this is the same jacket that I showed in the last video. This is just a little bit better of a view of the patches and everything going on, the details and stuff. Again, in my last video, if you guys didn't see it, linked the description, or linked her information in the description about getting one of these. These are literally fantastic, especially for the price, because these are no longer made. The official Adidas jackets are no longer made, so you've got to either find one that's already out there or get somebody to make one. And well, I got somebody to make one. But it's even got the ghost, like, you know, you can just barely see it, but there is a barcode over here, kind of like a throwback. Alright, next up we have the Dynamo 2000 Corey Taylor mask. Move that volume 3 out of the way. This is my very first suit ever purchased, so we'll move these out of the way so I can give you guys a better view as far as the inside. This jumpsuit is absolutely disgusting. It traveled first in 2014 at a I call them house shows, but they're just like the arena shows, like the indoor arenas, which was actually the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. That was the very first show that I'd ever done anything like this, and I got such an ovation that I figured, why not sort of kind of make it a job, a job that, you know, is more or less like a volunteer kind of thing. Of course, I got these for authenticity. I got actually a bunch of them. I think these were like $2 on Amazon, and I think back in the day, whenever they first come out, they were like $6 or $7 a pack, and I think you got like 3 or 4. So, but yeah, I just got those to kind of add to the thing. I painted my nails. I did the whole thing, the whole 9, and but yeah, this vest, or not vest, this suit is disgusting. Like I said, the first showing was in 2014, where I wore it once. Then I wore it once all 3 days at Carolina Rebellion. I think I wore it all 3 days. Carolina Rebellion 2015. I wore it 1 day at Carolina Rebellion 2016. Then I wore it 1 day at Louder Than Life 2016. And I will be wearing it 1 day for Carolina Rebellion 2016 and 2017 and Louder Than Life 2017. This will probably be one of the last years that I wear it. I would eventually like to get a new one and just sort of retire this one, because it's getting to that point. I don't know if you guys can see, there's literally a sweat / festival dirt outline all the way around this barcode. I don't think the camera's picking it up that well, but yeah, there's literally about a 1/2 inch border all the way around this where my back just sweats profusely, and between the arms that are getting, you know, thrown over me, beer, dirt, sweat, spit, you know, blood, whatever it is, this suit has endured it all, and it's still in incredible shape. Like I said, this was the very first suit I ever purchased, and I have no complaints with it at all. But I do want to get a new one, just to retire this one. I actually found some mannequins on Amazon for about $80, shipped. So I think I'm going to start retiring these guys and dressing the mannequins up in the retired outfits, which will go along with that guy, because they do have heads on them, which is really nice. So I will be putting the mask and the suit on them and being done. I'll get new masks and new suits. But yeah, just kind of give you guys an idea as to what the inside of this thing looks like. Paint, sweat, pretty much everything that's on the outside is on the inside. Believe it or not. No tickets or anything in the pockets. That's one thing I have a bad habit of, is putting my tickets and stuff in the pockets and just leaving them. Alright, last but not least, we have my BDU proper wear, just like the Corey Taylor .5 stuff. This was an actual attempt at an All Hope Is Gone jacket before I knew a whole lot about the brands and things like that. I picked this up at a local military store for about $20 and didn't even put any kind of accurate patch on it. These are volume 3 patches on a supposedly All Hope Is Gone jacket, but the jacket's pretty cool. Patches and stuff are awesome. I picked this kit up on eBay for about 45 bucks. Comes with the S, the number of your choice, and then of course the cool nonogram with the three bars. So, even got my Decepticon wooden necklace, little DJ Starscream throwback here. But yeah, this is my suit collection. I'm glad that you guys endured this really long, monotonous video. I appreciate all the feedback that I am getting as far as, you know, the suits and stuff, because I know you guys are like super into that. I've even had a couple of people complain that I haven't made enough videos. So that's awesome. Honestly, with, you know, my YouTube channel kind of coming second to everything else, I haven't had a lot of time to, you know, make videos while I'm working on orders and getting ready for festivals, but I want to change that. So starting this week coming up, I will hopefully be making a video at least every other week, if not one every week, just to kind of bring you guys some insight on what's going on, what's new, where we are, orders, things like that. I just kind of want to keep you guys in the loop and keep making videos, because this is incredibly fun for me. And as we get closer to festival time, the videos will become more and more creative, new, fresh, things like that, to where you won't get bored of seeing the same stuff over and over and over again. But yeah, so the feedback is much appreciated. Continue giving it to me. You know, whatever it is. Fuss at me for not making enough videos. Fuss at me for not posting enough on Instagram. You know, I don't care. Whatever it is, comment down below if there is anything else that you would like to see. I can pretty much do anything, like I've said, you know, previously. And yeah, link to Facebook and Instagram and Etsy store will be in the description below. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.